Peggy 12.
So, archaeomusicology is a discipline of studying music, but music that is dead. That is to say, the music for which there is no longer a practice. With ethnomusicology, it is really the study of scholarly music and popular non-European music. I study the music of the Khmers of Cambodia. My body of work starts from the 8th century until the beginning of the 13th century, because that's where we have iconography. It's the temple reliefs. So we have low reliefs, high reliefs, epigraphs, meaning writing in stone, and objects. We're in monsoon country, so it's not like in Egypt, with thousands of musical instruments they've found, or in Babylon. Everything made from organic material has obviously disappeared, so the only things left are bronze. What you need to know is that all the string instruments, and probably warrior instruments, all come from India, since the Khmer civilization is a Hindu civilization. Cambodia is probably the conservatory of a fraction of ancient music from India. Here is a harp with what's called a naviform, meaning it's in the shape of a boat hull, which is called an arched harp. A harp that completely disappeared most likely in the middle of the 15th century with the fall of Angkor, or maybe before, we don't really know. We still find it today in Burma, in Myanmar, because Myanmar remained closed for a very long time, and the instrument survived the royal court. The harp disappeared in favor of more powerful instruments like xylophones and gong chimes, because obviously the more power we have, the more you can broaden your audience, and the audience can hear, so we can at the same time make music for the gods and also make music for the people who are here. But we do find these orchestras, all these metallophones with a driving drum, so what we can say is that the way of playing music, the way to lead music is always done by the drum. And this is true throughout the area, from Indonesia as far as mainland Southeast Asia. The reliefs, the low reliefs and high reliefs of the Cambodian temples, offer us a certain number of archaeomusicological elements that are linked to temple life, to the religious practices in the temples. So that is to say, the music and dance, and then obviously the warrior musical practices. Meaning we really have a collection of warrior instruments, I think in its entirety, with big drums, little drums, medium drums, horns, conchs, metal horns, horns made from animal horns, and cymbals. There is no orchestra without a cymbal or a cymbalette. War orchestras have several functions. The first is to motivate those who are going into battle because they have a 50% chance of dying, so it's a way of giving them courage. The second usage is really to try and scare the enemy. The third reason is probably to give orders, such as turn right, left, stop, etc. So it's really 3 reasons. I'll add a 4th reason. It's a spiritual reason. We must understand that in all of these societies, we try to manage all the spirits, the good spirits and the evil spirits, and on the road that leads to battle, there are definitely evil spirits there, so they have to be chased away. So the orchestra also has a role of clearing the way.